Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about The Strangers Chapter 1. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. So, this is based on The Strangers from 2008. Yeah, 2008. It was a little movie that came out in the summer of 2008. It had like I guess expectations were like hella low. But I managed to do all right. Open with like 20 million, made like 52 million, 83 million worldwide on a budget of 9 million. Pretty good. Apparently, I'm looking at its Rotten Tomatoes score. Its reputation isn't great at all, but it was still a little hit. And one would think that would be it. It'd just be like a standalone movie, and just nothing after that. But no, you would be wrong because 10 years later, a whole ass decade later, someone decided to make a sequel. That sequel being The Strangers Pray at Night. I'm pretty sure a good amount of you forgot this even existed, and I don't blame you. So this released for some reason, and despite just having literally no reason to be a thing, people still watched it for some reason. It opened with like 10 million, made like 24 million domestically, 34 million worldwide on a budget of 5 million. Sure, that's a way worse than the first movie, but it's a whole lot better than what this movie deserves. And I thought like that would be it. That's what you think, but no, for some godforsaken reason, someone just wants to continue the Strangers franchise, a series that shouldn't have been a franchise in the first place. It should have been one movie. That's it. Done. Like, what else can you do with the premise of, oh, a bunch of strangers in masks terrorize like this couple? What more could you do with that? Like what? There's nothing. It's just it boggles the mind. It really does. But yeah, so the first Strangers movie did was a decent little hit. The sequel made a couple dollars, so I guess I'm gonna label that as a pro. I guess. Another pro. Um, Damn. Well, I guess this Thursday previews they're not terrible. 1.2 million. That's a whole lot better than Tarot, I believe. Yeah, I forgot. Tarot. I got. Completely forgot what its preview numbers were. I know they were way less than a million. I know that. Like Tarot in comparison, 715K. So it's quite a bit better than that. So I guess that's good. So that's a pro, a very minor pro, but a pro nonetheless. Um, Trying to think of direct competition. There really isn't anything right now. I think the next horror movie, I think that's next serious horror movie coming out is like The Watchers. That's not till like June. So this has time, like a few weeks before dealing with anything serious, like directly serious. So that's a pro, I guess. Okay, cons. Okay, so first of all, reviews are terrible. 14%. Big yikes. Audience scores of 44%. Even bigger yikes. Its cinema score is a C, which is actually pretty average for the genre. But yeah, word of mouth is ass for this. And are you even surprised? Like, I don't know a single person out there who would look at this and be like, oh yeah, this looks good. This looks like a banger. No one was saying that. People were just wondering, why is this a thing? Who wanted this? Who asked for this? Who needs this? Like, it's just, ugh. I'm gonna look at the audience reaction. I need to see it. I wanted to know like the vibe. I want to really get the vibe of this. Okay, okay, this is a verified, so it's someone who paid money to see this. I feel I don't know why would you pay money to see it in the first place, but whatever. Let's see. If Riverdale did a remake of The Strangers, this would be it. Oh yeah, the main actress, like her, like that, she was from Riverdale. I recognize from Riverdale. She was like Cheryl. I know she had red hair. Her whole thing was like all red, everything basically. And this is just some weird shit. Like Riverdale was weird. That show was just it was something. I don't know how to describe it, but it was something, all right. But yeah, it says if Riverdale did a remake of The Strangers, this would be it. Horrible acting, horrendous storyline, horrid jump scares. Also, I couldn't get over the main actress' awful lip fillers when she was crying or weeping. Half star. Uh, so who are bro? Who are these people saying? I thought it was very well done for a remake. Very good and a lot of jump scares. I don't I don't know anyone who's ever said, "Oh yes, horror movies need more jump scares." Doesn't having more jump scares like lessen their impact? Like if you, it just feels like overload. Like ideally, you'd want to like have just a few and have them be really effective, and then it'll be good. But you know, I guess this person thinks otherwise. Another person like thrilling, excited for chapter two. Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be they're supposed to be releasing three of these damn things this year. Three. So this is just chapter one. Supposed to get chapter two and chapter three later. I don't know who the hell wants those. But um that was the plan. They filmed a whole trilogy. Like the fucking Lord of the Rings. They just filmed a whole trilogy. And that's just how they're gonna release it. It's just so I got oh there's a star rating. So bad. Got seven so's, so must be pretty shit. This is a three-star rating. They did the opposite of what you were supposed to do in those situations. Uh, okay, I got a half star. My husband said it was ass. Same thing as the 2008 movie. Uh, okay, 10 out of 10. What? I'm convinced. I don't know what movie these people are watching. I'm not sure. I mean, I know everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's fine, but some of these opinions just perplex me. It was okay. I'm excited for part two. I don't know anything that I watched that's just mediocre and be like, oh yeah, I want more. It's just I don't know. So these audience reviews are pretty interesting. They definitely paint a picture. But yeah, overall reviews, word of mouth, everything, it's is no good. So that's a con. And another con is that the advertising, it's kind of there, but it's kind of not. I think actually Lionsgate had like this, they had like a TikTok account or something, but it got taken down because apparently it was a little too unsettling. That's what I heard. Um, so yeah, yeah, but the advertising, it's kind of there, but it's kind of not. Like they don't want to spend too much money on this, clearly. So label that as a bit of a con. I guess another con is I don't know. It feels like this year horror. It's been terrible for horror. Like it's been really bad. We've had quite a few. Yeah, way too many just really shitty horror movies coming out this year. I mean, you had like Night Swim. You had what else? Imaginary. And you had Tarot earlier this month. I mean, we had some like good ones here and there. Like Abigail is one of them. Um, I'm trying to think of some others. First Omen was relatively well received, even though nobody watched it. Same goes for Abigail. I'm trying to think of some others. Were there any others? I don't think there were. No, no. Well, Tarot it's making money for some godforsaken reason. Um, but yeah, this year's been just ugh, bleh for horror. We haven't had like a big horror movie since Five Nights at Freddy's last year, and I feel like that's gonna remain. It's just gonna keep going like that until I don't know. Um, Quiet Place Day One. That should definitely, you know, you know, save the genre more or less. But yeah, this year has just not been good for horror. So I'm gonna label that as a con. Just the genre not doing too great. Uh, and I guess another con is that this is the epitome of one of those sequels that just or one of those like franchise movies where you're just like, why, who wanted this, who needed this, why is this being made, why are there three of these? Like it's just is one of those movies, and yeah, and dealing with that stigma, yeah, that's a con. Dealing with like this the franchise stigma, basically. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. So opening weekend, I don't see this hitting double digits. I see this hitting like maybe 7, 8 million max opening weekend. Its final total less than 20. I see this having really poor legs. And that's it. And we're done for the weekend. Yay, just 3 movies. So we're done for this weekend. Next weekend will be a little more interesting because we got Furiosa, we got the Garfield movie, and we got Sight. But really, it's just Furiosa and Garfield. Furiosa is going to be real interesting because it's a movie that I can't see succeeding at the box office. I can't, even though it has like some stuff going for it. I just can't see it being a hit. I just can't visualize it making its money back. I just can't. But we'll talk about that next week. So yeah, so that's it. That's all. Yeah, so that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year. You want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made this year, any other years, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. When it comes to The Strangers, I believe I talked about it like one time. Was it one time? It was one time. It was episode 224. I talked about it alongside Red One, The Wild Robot, and Dogman, not the one based off the book made by the Captain Underpants guy. Not that one. It was another one that no one watched. I don't think anyone on the planet watched it. Yeah, I talked about it that one time, episode 224. So if you want to watch that episode or any other ones I've done on the channel, I've now made 247 of them. Most recent one, I talked about a bunch of horror movies. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Megan 2, Black Phone 2, Insidious 6, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Those movies, talked about all those in the most recent episodes. So you want to watch that or any other ones, you want to watch them all, you want to binge them all from beginning to now, I highly encourage you to do that. So go do it. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Oh wait, box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. I just made my April recap like 2-ish days ago, and my May recap won't be until like mid-ish June, between the 7th and the 14th. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.